I'm not wearing a cute shirt because, well, this is what you're getting, my 17 tour shirt. Hey guys, I know it's been a while. I didn't post last week because, well, this happened and it's a long story. The short version is I had to get my nail pulled, so I don't have a toenail anymore on one of my feet. Today, I thought I would kind of do like a chit chat get ready with me. I'm trying to like find a comfortable way to sit. There we go. But if you couldn't tell, I'm on the floor and I have my makeup bag with me and I have my mirror. So I have everything I need. I also have my water bottle because we need to stay hydrated. But yeah, I wanted to make this video to kind of give you guys some updates on my life. There's been a lot of things that have been going on, so I just kind of want to talk to you guys. I love watching videos like this where a creator just sits down and like talks to the camera for 20 minutes. I actually saw Ava Jules do this. I think she did this a while ago, but I watched it recently, so that's kind of what inspired me to do this kind of video. And I also just love talking to you guys and giving you guys updates on my life, so let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we gotta put the headband on. There we go. I think that's good. We're gonna talk about the elephant in the room, which is what I showed you guys literally a couple seconds ago. But yes, I did get my nail pulled, and honestly, I was going to like film like a self-care like night routine type of video last week while my foot was healing, and I just really like overestimated myself because I was like at a commission for basically the whole weekend last weekend, so obviously that's why I didn't post a video. But I did get some reels out to you guys, so, or YouTube shorts, that's what I meant. So I hope you guys are enjoying those, and I'm starting to post more on TikTok. I feel like I'm getting a little more inspired and motivated to actually post content, so that makes me really happy. But I am gonna update you guys on like my content and stuff, which honestly there's not that much to update. My update is I'm going to try to post more, especially on TikTok and my short form content, because I feel like when it comes to my YouTube channel, this is my baby. This channel is my baby and I love this channel so much. It's my favorite platform to post on, which is why I put so much care and try my best to, especially recently, post a video and at least have something for you guys, because this is my favorite platform to post on. I've always loved YouTube. I've always liked YouTube more than TikTok, and that's just how I've always been. I do want to post more short form content just to expand my horizons and not, and I'm saying this as, I feel like I'm saying this as if I've never posted on TikTok ever in my life, which isn't true, I have. So I want to try my best to be more consistent and post almost every day on TikTok and just really get into that, because like this is my dream. Like if I could have a career in social media and like post vlogs all the time and post on social media, I would love that. I would do anything to do that job. So I feel like I realized that, and it is motivating me to post more. And especially I think because of the job I currently have now, I am a social media manager at a little store. I work part-time. I had to like kind of switch the content strategy on that, like on social media, and it has made me realize that I do like enjoy editing content, and I love filming content, and I love making content. So I feel like I have become more inspired. But honestly, like the past couple of months, I have been in a huge rut, which honestly goes into the next thing that I wanted to talk about. I have hair on my, okay, there we go. My life has felt like it's been on fire for the past couple months. You know, being in your 20s is so much harder than people make it out to be, because you are discovering yourself and you're learning new things about yourself. and it feels like you're a teenager again. And it's kind of crazy because, you know, you go through multiple years of school and then you graduate and then you're like, well, what the hell do I do now? You know? And it's been honestly so stressful and so horrible for my mental health. Genuinely, the mindset of I have to get a full-time job right after college. I have to get a full-time job right after college. The mindset of that, for me personally, was so unhealthy. And I think it's I don't know. Oh, wait, I actually need to put concealer on my nose. Where's my concealer? I hyperfixated over that for such a long time. And like, if there are people around you who keep on telling you, like, you can't do this unless you have a full-time job, you can't do that unless you have a full-time job, it is very detrimental to one's mental health. And that was kind of the situation I was in, where I was given so much pressure to get a full-time job. I applied to multiple full-time jobs in the career I wanted to pursue. And, you know, I applied for a bunch of digital marketing jobs, but because that field is so, it's so competitive, you know, I would rarely even get an interview because, you know, there are people who have more experience than me. And that's the one thing they don't tell you about college. And life after college, you need experience right after college, you know? If you're in college, if you are a junior or a senior, and you want to get a job right after college, my best advice would probably be go for an internship right after college, because you'll get like that kind of experience. You'll still be getting experience, you know, but don't run yourself too thin, you know? So I think internships are really important. I feel like when I was in college, nobody really told me get an internship. Like, I was just told to get an internship because I honestly didn't know what I was doing in college. I didn't know what I want to do, and I think my main thing was, like, now I like wish that I did an internship with like social media marketing or like a PR internship. And honestly, I really don't regret doing it because I really liked it, and I think it taught me a thing or two about like working in an office. But I think now, like, because I've discovered this after, or like discovered what I wanted to do after college, I feel like I have to go through extra steps in order to get to my goals. There are all of these obstacles and all of these things that are confusing. The past couple of months, honestly, but I would say the past couple of weeks have been the worst my mental health has been. I've been in a genuinely horrible mental state for the past couple of weeks, but which was not fun, but thankfully I was able to get through it, and honestly I feel a lot better. I don't know what it is. I feel like recently, especially this past weekend, I realized that I need to lock in, and if I can't just sit around and wait for something to happen, I have to make it happen myself. And I think knowing that, I kind of motivated myself again to really just post on TikTok and like come up with different ideas for YouTube and all of these things, and like really actually like plan out what I'm gonna do for the rest of the year, because I'm not gonna do Vlogmas. If you guys have been here for the past couple of years, you'll know in 2023 I did Vlogmas, or 12 days of Vlogmas. I don't think I'm gonna do that because I am genuinely very busy, but I'm gonna try to push out as much content as I can for you in the month of December, just because it's Christmas and there's a lot of things going on, and I do want to document that for you guys. Like this weekend I'm gonna be vlogging, and then next week I don't know what I'm doing. The week after I'm going to be vlogging, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then I have another vlog planned, and there's all of these fun things that are happening, and I think it's because of the holidays. The holidays are honestly one of my favorite times of the year, just because it's so happy. It makes me so happy. I love coming together with my family. I love giving my friends and families gifts, and there's all of like, it just makes me really grateful and happy to be alive, and I don't know why, but it makes me really happy. So I think that might also be because that might also be increasing my mood. But I also think the job I have has also made me really happy, because I have a really flexible job, and it's not a full-time job, but it's, you know, I'm making some money. But I think my main thing is that I'm incorporating my passion for social media into that job, because I am the social media manager of their socials. I am their social media manager. So that has also like helped me stay motivated, because I'm motivated to do it because I'm getting paid to do it for them. But you know, I'm coming up with ideas and content schedules and doing all of these things that, like, I don't know, I just feel very grateful right now. I posted a video about this, which I actually posted that today, but I posted a video talking about how I don't like using my personal Instagram. I have 2 Instagrams. I feel like that's not a secret. It's not a secret. I have an Instagram where I kind of post about my personal life, and then I have an Instagram where I post content. And I genuinely do not look at my personal Instagram. I really don't. I find no value, I guess is the word. I find no, yeah, like there's no reason for me to really go on that account, if I'm being so honest. And I think it's because my fear of not fitting in, and I've had this fear my whole entire life, and I think it's because of the kids I grew up with. Because I grew up in especially my middle school, the kids weren't very nice. They weren't very nice. There was this culture of just people making fun of each other, and it wasn't like any secret. It wasn't a secret that people were just for some reason allowed to make fun of each other and talk crap about each other. And that was and like if you were different, people would talk shit about you. I'm like almost 100% sure people talked crap about me because they probably thought I was weird. Like I was a weird kid when like growing up. And honestly, I viewed that for so long as a bad thing. And I feel like recently I realized that it's okay to be a weird kid, you know? It's okay to be weird. And I feel like being weird makes you who you are. And I feel like we're stuck in this society of people with no personality. Like, you know, like I feel like normal, like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like people make fun of other people for their interests and call it weird, but like that's what makes them unique. I realized that I shouldn't care or value the perception of people that I went to school with or I grew up with because their opinions don't matter to me. And I think one way to help me with that struggle of really like, you know, caring about what those people say or think, which they wouldn't say anything, but you know, like, I can't control what people think, is honestly removing myself from that account. And so I haven't deleted it, I still have it, I post on it from time to time, but I post on it and I literally go back to my content creation account. People aren't who they say they are on Instagram, and I feel like I needed to learn that, but I also needed to step away from that account. But I mean, I still have it, so I don't know, but yeah. That's my little rant on Instagram. I don't even know, I feel like this is a lot of me just talking about like my trauma. I don't even know. This is my favorite eyeshadow, but I don't, maybe I should do something different. UFO. I'm like, I feel like people have like really been like asking me about this or like wanting to know, which I don't. Now that I think about it, I only have 600 subscribers on YouTube, but I feel like people want to know about relationships all the time. Like, I'm nosy, of course I want to know about a relationship. I'm gonna talk about my relationship for, I guess, the rest of the video, but I very briefly mentioned that I'm in a relationship in, I guess, my last vlog. But yes, I am in a relationship. What do people usually ask when it comes to relationships? I met my boyfriend about a year and a half ago. I never expected what is happening now to happen back then. We met a year and a half ago, and we're actually almost at our 1 year anniversary, which is crazy. Unfortunately, I'm in a long distance relationship, so that's been really hard, but you know, I feel like navigating that has been also something been really hard to do, especially when you like someone and the more you're with them, the stronger your feelings get. I feel like a lot of girls feel this, but I feel like every time you leave or your partner leaves, it gets harder every time because you want to see them more. I feel like that's something that is really hard to navigate, and it honestly takes me a week to like recover from that. I feel like I've been doing an okay job staying strong, I guess, because it is really hard. It's really hard. What's been really nice is that we've been able to visit each other. Probably the one and only pro to being in a long distance relationship is I'm able to focus more on myself and not just on my partner. If I really need to lock in, like, I can. And honestly, that's kind of what I've been doing today. Today was a full content day for me. I went to work, worked on some content there, and then came home, edited a video, had to shower, and here I am filming another video. So there's all of these things, but if I have like any advice for like anybody who's in a long distance relationship, it's really hard. It's not for everyone. I'm genuinely surprised that I've come as far as I have, because I remember maybe like 2 years ago, I told myself and all of my friends I would never get in a long distance relationship, and here I am. So you never know what'll happen. I feel like some people might think this is a red flag. I know multiple people who have had this happen to them, but sometimes when it like everything feels like it's so fast, it's kind of a good thing. Like this relationship that I'm in right now, I was like, honestly, I was kind of like, it, you know, I wasn't thinking, I didn't really think about the long distance stuff until he left, and I was like, you know, it, let's see what happens. And well, basically almost a year later, we're still in a relationship. Life is so interesting, you know, so I would just say take the leap of faith. If you really like someone, just go for it. And if you figure out that person's not for you, then that person's not for you, and that's okay. I am very, very happy in my relationship. I know he's watching this, and I bet he's feeling giddy with glee. One of the funniest things about me being in my relationship now is I remember the literal month before everything kind of happened. I told myself that I'm done trying to like find a relationship and all of this junk. Not junk, but I was like, you know what, I give up. I'm deleting all my, well, I didn't delete all my dating apps. They're all deleted now. That's not what I mean though. I stopped using dating apps and I was like, you know what, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna live my life. And then about a month later, everything went down. I also forgot to mention that my boyfriend and I were friends first for a couple of months. I think we met in July. About 4 months. We were friends for about 4 months. But if it feels right, then it probably feels right. Ladies, trust your gut. I'm like not even kidding. If it feels right, then it feels right. If it doesn't feel right, run for the hills. Honestly, my bangs don't look too bad, so I'm gonna end the video here. But, oh, did I get blood on this? But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just yapping. Let me know if you guys want any videos like this. And I'm really excited for what I have in store for you guys for the next couple of months. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and if you made it all the way here, if you made it to the end of this video, comment what you're excited for the end of the year. Are you excited for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for the new year? Let me know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!